Alright, I'm middle of squats and deads. Well, I just finished squatting deads. I got my accessories now. But I need to address this topic of whatever this new generation of fitness goers are going on. The whole training optimally or optimal training, whatever they call it. So all these fitness influencers are pushing to train optimally and this and that, and you gotta do this, do what they do, don't overtrain, don't do too much of this, it's bad for you. First of all, the guys saying that, most of the guys saying that right now are like 175 pounds soaking wet. Why are you listening to these guys? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to be 175? I mean, these guys are like 18, 19, 20 years old. They haven't been in the game long enough. So when I was coming into the game, we had like CT Fletcher, Bradley Martin, Ronnie Coleman, DLB, Big Rob, so many guys, Kali Muscle, that were just these monsters of men and women. They were freaks. They lifted heavy. Some hit arms every day. They did this every day. Overtraining wasn't as big of a thing as it is now, where these guys are saying, hey, you need to buy my program because I train optimally, this and that. You got to understand, these big guys now that are selling their programs to train how they train, they aren't trained to grow anymore. They say they are, they're really not. They're not in love with the gym anymore. They're training to maintain. You got to understand, these guys, they were gym bros. They were gym bros just like all of us at one point. They benched 3 times a week. They hit arms every day. They worked out for 2-3 hours at a time. They didn't do the whole, 45 minutes to an hour and a half is all you got to do. Buy my pre-workout and my program, you're good to go. No, that's BS. These guys were in the gym all day, every day. They put the work in. They were normal gym bros. And I'm not saying all the guys now are full of bull, but a lot of them have fallen out of love with the gym. They do it because they look the part and it's their job. You guys have got to realize this is their job. They have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers, so they can say whatever they want because they get a paycheck. They don't got to go work in a factory. They don't have to go to college, work 9 to 5, whatever it may be. They can do what they want just because of how they look. Because people will buy into it because I don't look like him, and he says this is what he does, so that's what I'm gonna do. And people are naive enough to do it. I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, if a monster of a man's gonna tell you this is what he did, I'm gonna listen to him. But I've been in the game long enough, for over half my life now, over 13 years. I know BS when I see it. And the biggest thing is all the slander there's on Ronnie, on CT, on Brad. Like, how are you gonna say these guys don't know what's best when they're bigger, they're stronger, they're more aesthetic, they're very successful in what they do? But you want to listen to these 19-year-old SARM goblins who say they're open about steroids, but they're not open about steroids like on TikTok where all their followers are, because that's where they sell their program. They're not going to tell you what they're on. They're going to tell you to take the supplement they're sponsored by, buy the clothes they're sponsored by, and buy their bullshit program they make, which is 3x10, 4x12, and then they'll throw in they'll try to sound smart and they'll throw in a superset with rest periods. And then the biggest thing is they throw in these big words to sound smart. I've been a personal trainer for like 8 years now. I say bicep, I say tricep, I say chest. I don't say pectoral minor, pectoral major. I don't break the bicep muscles up. I don't break the tricep muscles up. The person you're training or all that, you gotta make it sound, I don't know how to say this. I don't want to say dumb it down, but you gotta be a real person, man. Like, if guys come to me and try to sound smart and use big muscle names, I tell them like, dude, look, I know what a muscle is. Just say your back. Just say your lat. You don't got to break it down into tiny muscles. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for quite a while. So don't come asking me for advice and like try to outsmart me or make me sound stupid. Is that Bruce? Brucey! All right, it was Bruce. I got distracted. He ain't been in the gym in a minute. So y'all can get on Bruce about that. But like I was saying, just getting to the point where a lot of these fitness influencers It's all front for social media. They don't train how they used to. They're in it for the money now. A lot of people change. A lot of these guys are too busy with work and all the things they got now to train how they used to be. So you gotta understand their fitness goals have changed. Their workouts have changed. I mean, a lot of times being a fitness influencer and content creator, your workouts aren't very good. You're just there to get a pump and record. I mean, they do the same exercise 3-4 times, just try to get the right angle. So keep in mind, there's a lot of BS going on in the fitness world. Don't fall into the trap. Follow the guys that do it for the right reasons. Not these 19-year-old, 20-year-old guys who ain't been doing it very long, acting like they're big and bad. But a lot of these guys are trying to call out the older guys because they're trying to get their clout. They want to be bigger than them. They just simply ain't got it. So that's all I got for the rant today. I gotta get some food. You know the drill. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and rock on.